Welcome back, everyone. If you ask people what's your problem, more often than not, Cheryl Tan will tell you something about the tunnels and traffic usually comes out of their mouths.
I hear it all the time, and it got a little bit worse starting about 4 years ago when the Jordan Bridge came down, leaving drivers in Hampton Roads with one less alternative to the downtown and midtown tunnels. But there is some good news on the horizon for your morning and afternoon commute. The Jordan Bridge is weeks away from reopening, looking very different than it did before. I was happy to tell drivers about a solution after I asked them, what's your problem?
The downtown tunnel during rush hour.
We get off work around 4 o'clock and it's pretty bad. I don't get home until, 6, 7 o'clock at night sometimes with the traffic.
Those coming from the Norfolk Naval Shipyard in Portsmouth sit in lines every day.
Here we go, last car.
Drivers lost the Jordan Bridge as an alternate when the city of Chesapeake closed it down in November 2008, saying it was too dangerous to keep open and too expensive to fix. That's when a private company, Florida-based Fig Bridge Builders, took over, and it looks like just in time.
The Norfolk Naval Shipyard will have carriers in the yard for the next 2 years. Is that could be 4,000 to 5,000 additional employees, contractors, and staff that are required to be on site.
In about a month, the South Norfolk Jordan Bridge will be back open for business. General Manager Kevin Crum gave us a tour.
If you've been on the old Jordan Bridge and the new Jordan, it's very roomy up here. We have 8-foot shoulders. It's very comfortable. There's some curve. You're going to see a perspective on Hampton Roads that you've never seen before.
I've seen it from afar. Yeah, it looks pretty high. So I'm not scared of heights. So
when you drive this bridge, you will see downtown Norfolk. You will see the town center of Virginia Beach. You look down at the high-rise bridge on 64 from here. We also have an 8-foot pedestrian walkway that connects Chesapeake to Portsmouth. That's free and available for the public as well.
The old Jordan Bridge looked like this, a lift span bridge that lifted at least 10 times a day for boat traffic. Here's a look at the new one, 170 feet from the ground, the highest bridge in Hampton Roads, and what this means: no lifts at the new Jordan Bridge. The old Jordan Bridge charged a toll. The new one will do the same. There won't be any toll takers, though, so drivers will need to get an Easy Pass, which can be used here and at the other tolled roadways throughout Hampton Roads.
It's $2. It's all day, every day. That's for a 2-axle vehicle. Doesn't matter what time of day it is. It's $2 all day, every day.
Trucks will pay more and will be charged an added fee for using the bridge during commuter hours. Starting in 2014, tolls are scheduled for the downtown and midtown tunnels, and at peak times will cost drivers $1.84. Some drivers say they'll gladly pay a little extra to avoid the tunnels.
So you'll pay the toll in order to not have to sit in traffic?
probably will. Yes. Yes, I would, in a heartbeat.
This could be a time saving based on the backups at the downtown tunnel. You could save at least 30 minutes, just one direction that day by using this route.
I will definitely try it and see what it's like, and if it works out, I'm definitely using it.
Even if you live in the oceanfront Virginia Beach, this will take traffic from the downtown tunnel, alleviate traffic at the high-rise bridge, the Gilmerton Bridge. So even if you use this bridge or not, you will receive benefits from this being open and being available.
An installation accident in June caused some delays with the opening of the bridge, but Crum says crews are now in the home stretch.
We're in the final phases of construction. We have just over 500 feet of bridge to construct. This is a mile-long bridge, so we're literally in that home stretch with 4 spans remaining.
And we're looking at a mid-September opening for the South Norfolk Jordan Bridge. An Easy Pass really is the way to go. If you sign up in August, you'll get free weekends this fall. There's a new Easy Pass service center at the Chesapeake DMV in Greenbrier across from Chesapeake City Park. You can order one online at easypassva.com, or you can call the number on your screen, 1-877-762-7824, in order to order one by mail.
All right, well, you know what? This is a fascinating subject we have here, and I want to know, Cheryl, do you think it's going to help with some of the congestion from downtown? Yeah. I mean, you really think people are going to bypass and pay the toll?
I think they will eventually, especially in 2014 when everyone has to pay a toll. I think they'll gladly pay a little bit more to use the Jordan Bridge rather than sit along 264 over at the downtown tunnel, especially coming from the shipyard in Portsmouth. I know that one of your hot topics is the height.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think from the ground looking up, it is pretty intimidating.
Right.
I'm not a big fan of heights, but they took me up to the highest point of the Jordan Bridge, and they said, "Here, you can get video." So I had to get out of the car. It was, I held my breath, but it was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful, and I really think it will be fine for drivers.
What's the speed limit?
I don't know what the speed limit
Probably
is.
45,
Yeah,
maybe,
probably.
something like that.
Yeah,
And it is two ways, so one in each direction. But I think if you travel, normally, you drive the normal speeds, I think you'll be fine. I think you'll just notice the vista, is what they say. It's a really pretty view up there.
Well, I mean, you got to be looking around at the beautiful views, but you also got to look at traffic ahead too.
A little bit.
Yes.
Some curves,
It
is what
All
they
right.
say.
Good
Thank you,
story. Thanks,
Cheryl.
Cheryl. Well,